Are they lovers? Worse. Love stories and romance as a film genre are not new to me. Even as a child, it's the kind of movies that will make your heart beat and make you feel hopeful for the future. There are certain there are a lot of kinds of love that a person can receive. You have storge, which is family love, philia, which is friendship love, and agape, which is unconditional or selfless love. There are certain themes that surround the genre of queer romance, but the holy trinity of it are love, hate, loss. Celine Sciamma's Portrait of a Lady on Fire is a film that challenges social norms on an isolated island in 18th century France, reframing the tale of Orpheus and Eurydice through the female gaze. Let's watch a short clip from the film. This is the only scene in the film where it uses diegetic transitional sounds, as the singing was from the bonfire where the ladies were, I guess, welcoming the characters. So a little bit about the movie. It's about Marianne, who is in red. She is tasked to paint her subject, who is the daughter of this woman in blue. She asks why won't she be painted. And the mother replies she refuses this marriage. You must paint her without her knowing. She thinks her companion for walks. The subject, Heloise, her sister recently died, and they brought her to the island, their home, to keep a close eye on her as she grieves. So during the painting process, when the characters have finally revealed to each other that I'm a painter and I am not your companion, they ask, "Do you paint nude?" Heloise asks, "Do you paint nude models too?" The painter, Marianne, says, "Women, yes. Why not men? I'm not allowed to because I'm a woman." So Heloise asks, "Is it a matter of modesty?" Marianne says it's mostly to prevent us from doing great art. Even there is no visual, even though we don't see any male or men in the frame, you could still sense the kind of oppression that was still happening in ancient France. Towards the end of the film, we have Marianne the painter, who is watching everyone's reaction. A man comes up to her and says, "The painting, this Orpheus is excellent. Here they seem to be saying goodbye." And Marianne replies with, "It's my painting. I submitted it under my father's name. After a few seconds, the viewer walks away. So, one of the things I love about this movie is its mise-en-scène. Costume and color seems to be very evident with the cold, pale background, especially in Marianne's room. Here at the top, you could see Heloise and her mother having the same color of clothing, which could mean, conformity, obedience. And at the top right, we have Marianne and Heloise, where they are looking at each other, yet there's still some kind of indifference, a difference in their dynamic. And at the bottom, we have Heloise in green, Marianne in red, creating a vibrant yet striking color opposite that is in blue. And it's very distinctive. So, some of the symbolisms that I later picked on from the film through my, I guess, third rewatch is the covering. Um, so, now, mind you, Heloise is still grieving and she's wearing the scarf and the cape because it's cold. But also, it could be a sign of her grieving the death of her sister. But in the other scenes, it also serves as a kind of concealment of identity, of personality, and concealment of self to others. And, could be just simply make them warm. The next symbolism I noticed too was the painting. At the painting, I think, throughout this film, especially the portrait, is a mirror. Not only do you have a portrait, not only do you have it looking back at you, but you could also look at it and you could feel the tension or feel the eyes of who is in the painting. It also serves as a physical momentum, as here at the bottom photos, where Marianne paints a photo so she could reproduce it to infinity, as Heloise said. And at the bottom right, Heloise requests Marianne to paint a painting, a drawing of herself, so she has something physical to look back. One of the very striking things about this film is the lighting. It's very natural, and the director of the film, Sciamma, said the issue of the light in the candles, night, day. So her and Claire Mayton, the cinematographer, watched Barry Lyndon, which also does use a lot of natural lighting that plays with candle and fire. Now, with the Orpheus and Eurydice that was mentioned in the film, they say perhaps she was the one who said turn around. And at the bottom, Marianne says that the reason why Orpheus doesn't make the lover's choice is because he chooses the memory of her. That's why he turns. Now, just when the two characters were getting a lot more intimate, Marianne, these two pictures on the top left, up and down, she is seeing some kind of apparition of Heloise in the white dress, which the audience, me, did not know what it is. And also at the right, it happens again, but at a different time. At the left, we have the first time the face reveal of who Heloise is, and she turns back. And at the right, it is the last time the two characters meet, and she turns back when Heloise says to turn around, revealing her in the white dress. Oh, okay. So I have 30 more seconds. What really strikes me most is that it's not, though it has it's a tragedy in itself, but it also has that sense of foreshadowing visually, and it's very striking, very emotional, very appealing, very quiet, yet very loud. Yes. Thank you. Bye. How do we?